everyone, welcome back to the channel where we have open, honest conversations about love, relationships, and everything in between. Today, we're diving into a topic that a lot of people are curious about, but may be too shy to talk about openly. Your first time having sex. Whether you're thinking about it, preparing for it, or just want to know what to expect, this video will cover all the important things you should keep in mind to make sure your experience is safe, comfortable, and memorable for the right reasons. Segment 1. Emotional readiness. Are you really ready? First things first, before even thinking about the physical side, it's important to ask yourself, are you emotionally ready? Sex is a big step, and it's something you should feel completely comfortable and confident about. It's not just about physical attraction or curiosity, but about making sure that you're mentally and emotionally prepared for the experience. Here are a few things to consider. Are you doing it for the right reasons? Make sure the decision comes from you, not because of peer pressure, societal expectations, or even a partner's persuasion. You should feel in control of the choice. Are you and your partner both on the same page? It's essential that both of you are equally ready and enthusiastic about taking this step together. Consent should be mutual, enthusiastic, and ongoing. Remember, it's okay to wait if you don't feel ready yet. Your first time should be when you are comfortable, not when someone else is. Segment 2. Consent is key. Communicate openly. Now that we've touched on emotional readiness, let's talk about one of the most important aspects of any sexual experience: consent. Consent means giving and receiving clear, enthusiastic, and mutual agreement to be physically intimate. This is so important, whether it's your first time or your 100th time. There should always be open communication. A few things to keep in mind. Ask and confirm. Before anything happens, check in with your partner. A simple "are you comfortable?" or "is this okay?" can go a long way in making sure both of you feel safe. Nonverbal cues matter too. If your partner seems hesitant, uncomfortable, or pulls back in any way, stop and ask them how they're feeling. Don't ignore those subtle signs. Consent can be revoked at any time. Even if things start out great, either person can change their mind. And that's okay. Respect is key. Having a safe, respectful experience is what's most important. Segment 3. Safe sex. Protection and health. Okay, now onto a really important part: protection. Having sex for the first time comes with both excitement and responsibility. One of the most important things you need to keep in mind is practicing safe sex. There are two major reasons why protection is a must. Preventing STIs, sexually transmitted infections. Using a condom significantly reduces the risk of contracting STIs, which can happen during your first time or any time you're sexually active. Preventing unintended pregnancy. If you're in a situation where pregnancy is a concern, condoms or other forms of contraception are essential. Condoms are the only form of protection that prevent both STIs and pregnancy, so it's a smart choice to use one, especially if it's your first time and you're still learning what works best for you and your partner. Always make sure you and your partner are comfortable with the method of protection you're using. And remember, it's okay to take your time getting it right. Don't rush or feel embarrassed. This is about being safe and enjoying the experience. Segment 4. Communication during the act. One thing people often forget is how important communication is during sex, especially the first time. The first experience can be a little awkward, and that's totally normal. What matters is how you handle it. Here are a few things to keep in mind when you're in the moment. Talk to each other. It's okay to ask your partner what feels good or to let them know if something doesn't. Sex is a learning experience for both of you, and the only way to get it right is by talking. Take it slow. There's no need to rush. Go at a pace that feels comfortable for both of you. The goal isn't to race to the finish line. It's about enjoying the journey together. It might feel a little awkward to talk at first, but trust me, being open about what feels good and what doesn't can make the experience way more enjoyable for both of you. Segment 5. Physical comfort. What to expect. Now let's talk about physical comfort. Sex for the first time can feel different than what you expect. Sometimes it's more pleasurable, and sometimes it's not what you imagined. And that's completely okay. For women, there might be some discomfort or even a little pain the first time, and that's usually due to the hymen stretching or nerves being a little tight. The best way to reduce discomfort is by taking it slow and using plenty of lubrication. Yes, lube is your friend. Don't hesitate to use it. For men, the first time might come with a lot of excitement or performance anxiety. Just know that it's completely normal to feel nervous, and sometimes things don't go exactly as planned. Whether it's lasting longer or getting things started, give yourself some grace. It's all part of the experience. Being patient with yourself and your partner is key to making the experience more enjoyable for both of you. Segment 6. Aftercare. The importance of post-sex connection. After you've shared this intimate moment with your partner, don't forget about what happens next aftercare. It's just as important as the act itself. Aftercare is all about checking in with each other, making sure you both feel good emotionally and physically. It could be cuddling, talking, or just spending some quiet time together. This helps build intimacy and trust, especially if it's your first time. Also, if anything felt uncomfortable or unexpected, this is the time to talk about it. Having an open and honest conversation afterwards strengthens your bond and makes future experiences even better. Alright friends, that wraps up our guide to having a safe and comfortable first-time experience. Remember, your first time is a personal and unique experience, so don't feel pressured by what you think it should be like. Focus on communication, consent, and making sure both you and your partner feel comfortable every step of the way. And if things don't go perfectly, don't worry. It's all part of the journey, and you'll learn what works for you as you go along. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more open and honest conversations about relationships, intimacy, and everything in between. And as always, drop any questions or thoughts in the comments below. I'm here to help. Thanks for watching, and take care of yourselves and each other.